Yeah, because he
Yep.
goes, well, 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 just like in Will and Grace. And yes, we're just waxing poetic about Leslie Jordan. Um, and yeah, sucks.
Let's
I
get
can't
hyped
take
then.
myself seriously.
So, anyway, folks, I'm Maddie. You may know me, and if you can hear me over Ryan's keyboard, um,
Every time. I think
You know
we need
what?
to make it a
You know
channel
what? I
alert.
just want to say, I'm back, bitches.
Yeah.
hell yeah.
Full on. Love that.
That's good to hear. I'm here for it. I need it.
Me too.
I need all the Ryan I can get. Um, but what I really need is Dragonlance.
What?
And oh baby, do we got it. All right. Now, we are down a friend tonight. And but news to come, we'll talk about it after the show and stuff. Um but now let's introduce the folks that are here right now for the time being.
How ominous.
What? What? Why
Wow.
would you
So
say that?
so
I missed
So-
one show.
so watch this. Watch this, right? So like this is what's happening, right? Oh gosh darn it. Where did my meat go? My meat disappeared. Hold on, I gotta fix
Holding.
this.
I'm scared.
Anyway, so there's this
I'm
thing
scared.
where last session I was saying normal things and everyone took them as sounding ominous. So I decided, let's get ominous. All right.
Hey, you're
That's
playing
a didn't get that
D&D,
memo.
and somebody mentions the theater.
Yeah.
You get
Yeah.
nervous. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seriously, though.
Listen,
You do.
ask Abraham. Nothing good happens in the theater.
You guys were freaking out about her saying that nobody wanted to stay at her house. Like, she lives in a fucking sky castle. Nobody comes over.
But the problem is, Maddie, is that they're an ancient dragon, and they're scary.
Yeah. Also, they're in a sky castle. Why wouldn't you want to stay there?
Right, that sounds like a fantastic thing to do. I want to go to the Sky Castle.
Well, I'm just saying.
So, like, why aren't there like tourist trips there?
Right.
Who's sponsoring this? Who's
She
got
could.
Palanthus has some
She's
money. Let's go.
rich.
And you got a horde, right?
It's not like there's a bunch of like Dragonlance doesn't have like a bunch of flying races like, other D&D worlds and stuff, like they have dragons and nobody wants to get on Dragonback, except for you assholes.
Again, why
To be clear,
not?
I did not. My professor I saw was not super duper down. And yeah,
Sure.
here we are.
That's fair.
I'm kidding anyway. So anyway, I'm just being a smartass, and because I love my fam here.
Day ending in Y.
And yes, indeed.
Yeah, what?
But I am the self-proclaimed Chaos Goblin King, and I use he/him pronouns. And let's meet the crew. Ryan, kick us off.
Hi,
That took
everybody.
so long.
I know.
I'm Ryan, @Muradin on Twitch and Twitter, and I am playing Mahel of the Silver Light, everybody's most hated Knight of the Sword, soon to be everybody's.
Nobody hates him,
Absolutely nobody.
except for Ryan. Ryan hates him.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, so that's me, and I'm ready for this. And I disagree with Maddie saying he's the Chaos Goblin King because, I mean, there's me.
There could be two kings. It worked in Narnia.
We can share the throne. That's fine. That's
I
fine.
was just saying, my name's on the channel, man. I don't know what to say. It's like a thing. Even though you're like in way more shows on this channel than I am, you know.
Well, I had to cut in, but as the person that is running the longest game on this channel,
Well, longest
Triple.
game, but not longest
Longest-
campaign.
Longest D&D game.
right.
Uh,
Anyway, so I don't think there's a crowd, boo boos, because I'm coming for the crown, baby.
ah, yes.
Is it
There it
gonna-
is. The trifecta. All right.
Fuck
Is
yeah.
this going to be the War of the Goblin Kings?
Yeah, fuck the War of the Lance, man. We got our own war.
I'm waiting for Stephanie to jump in with her multitude of you know.
She's got the shirt. She's got the shirt.
Oh no, I was just waiting. I mean, I am non-contested Goblin Queen, so like
Facts.
I am here. It's just me,
Yeah. Well,
lone
Polyamory.
queen
Anyway.
over here.
I don't know. I
Is that
think
why
both
you have so
titles.
many familiars and pets? Because you're
We-
so lonely?
Yeah, no, we know that the queens are the real power.
Facts on facts on facts.
I'm also a queen. What are you talking about? I'm both.
Facts. Facts.
God.
Same.
Mm.
And a Scottish laird.
Mm.
Anyway, hi everyone. I'm Jacob Blick, Duval King Jacob on Twitter and Instagram. Find me here, DM of Duval Dragons and all a bunch of other stuff. And tonight, as per usual, I'm playing Professor Astronaut Binfield Spring Branch. Her nation of wonderful people. White Robe Wizard of awesomeness, abjuration, and divination, and she's probably mad at someone. We'll figure it out.
Indeed. Or not. It
She's
depends.
not mad right now.
We'll see.
But I think she's gonna be when she finds out what's being plotted. It's gonna be great.
Oh yeah.
I
Yeah.
forgot about that.
Oh, that's all I've been thinking about for weeks.
Uh-huh. Yep. Anyway.
D100s. D100s.
You know, though the fair was only a couple days ago, so
Right.
or a day ago, 2 days ago, yeah, something like that.
That was a
Anyway,
weird soup.
time is a weird soup, and it's chunky. All right,
Oh, what?
chunky soup. Don't
What?
eat chunky soup. God, delicious. Great clam chowder. Anyway,
Some Duval dice.
Stephanie, please.
Hey, that's me. I'm Stephanie. I'm just gonna say that I'm the self-proclaimed chaos patron from which all others draw their powers from.
Oh fuck! I'm a warlock.
Yeah, you're all warlocks. You're
Yeah.
welcome.
I'm angry as the resident Cthulhu Mythos guy that I
Yeah.
didn't think of that first.
I'm sorry.
Damn.
I'm there. It's happened. Yeah.
Too late.
Yep. I am Tea and Tails everywhere, and I am playing Dewdrop, Dapperling / Springfield, depending on who you ask. The resident Chaos Goblin / Love Cleric of good old Mishi.
Like I can't have anything around here. I swear. Ah.
And I just love how much I derailed Maddie with that. Man.
I'm over this. I swear. to
Maddie, just
God.
remember your name's on the channel. So
Yeah, it's
Yeah. Me.
Yeah.
On the
you get the channel, we get the universe. All right.
The Maddieverse.
I have the shirt. I have the shirt.
Also, co-captain of the team butthole.
That's right. Anyway, thank you, Steph. Jason.
Hi guys, I am the beautiful the talented Drusilda, succubus of the realm. That's my costume.
What
I don't
is
know.
happening here?
I was like, we're gonna
Happy
do Halloween
Halloween.
today. No one else did Halloween,
No.
so I made Halloween happen. I'm Jason, aka JB. I am playing Gilbert slash Whitley, the warlock who is doing a lot of things, and I am the chaos nothing because I don't cause chaos at all.
Inside check.
That's a
Um,
bunch of
and
lies.
Mhm.
Before we go any further,
Bullshit.
I would like to point out that we have made this man here the second most famous man on the internet.
Sure enough. You're welcome, strange hatted white dude.
I want to write an entire backstory about him.
I want that hat.
What's he looking at?
Oh, that's a good hat.
It is a good hat.
Oh
Yeah,
man.
I want that hat. Anyway, we'll have
In
to,
his bone shirt, this guy is a rock god, and we don't even know it.
oh,
Here's a story for sure.
yeah. All right.
I just like this one Jacob eye that's just staring very judgy over one of my shoulders.
Yeah, you want to talk
Yes,
about
bitch.
a eldritch patron right there?
Hey,
Right?
That's like I'm watching you.
I'm a motherfucking aboleth.
Yeah.
Look at it. Now there's the other eye. I can see you with both of my eyes.
What can I say, guys? I'm iconic.
You know what I love about this crew? All the confidence is amazing. That's great.
Yeah, we're gonna kill a Naya. It's gonna be fine.
Hell yeah. I love it. All the self-confidence is going down the toilet tonight. And here we
We're just
go.
gonna play. No big deal.
Anyway, so we're at Casa de Pants. As we have visited the ancient gold dragon, Fancy Pants. Yes. And so they had a bit of a meal of sorts, kind of a lunch, tea, something, I don't know. It's still daylight, so but they're getting ready to go to the theater anyway. But they did that. They had some talking. Some real serious discussions happening. And then do got some news, and not great news, but they did get a great sword. So it's consolation. And learning why, they got the sword and not Mahel, And this is good learning, self-reflection. This is lovely. And as we're talking to Fancy, Fancy's a seer and sees a lot of things. Much of them come true. But also, she's a watcher. She's a voyeur. We don't kink shame around here.
I do.
No.
Well, only if your kink is shaming.
Okay, fair. All right. Now, with that voyeurism, she may have seen what happened to Whitley's parents. And there was a bit of not sure whether she wants to know the truth or not. But we put a pin on that. Because it was sword unveiling time, and then it was, oh, you're going to stay the night? Great. Go put on some jammies, get out of my face, You're exhausting me. Really. You know. Because she's old, man. She's hella old. Like, older than anyone. Alright? And, you know, the thing, you know, like where Do misinterprets words and stuff like that, was really starting to get on our nerves. So yeah. But hey, she didn't get angry. That's good. But everyone went upstairs and found their rooms and their jammies that all have feet. And they're all that's just like the softest fabric they've ever felt. It's fantastic. And they met Victor. You know, Victor, the what I know them as is Kiljanari, but platypus person, you know, is their personal butler. And Do had some restraint issues. And I think Victor's gonna have to file some sexual harassment complaints. Because there was a lot of unnecessary touching going on.
Soft.
Yeah.
There may have also been a chew toy being used. Then he also may have been a chew toy for.
I was getting to that. Miss thing over there. Who, you know, was a leopard or a cheetah or cheetah print? Leopard print?
It was leopard print.
Leopard print. And, you know, decided to go rah rah and bit the butler. Who bites a butler? Chaos goblins. That's who.
Not here for one session and somebody bites somebody.
Right?
Went feral for a minute. It's okay.
So, here we are. Victor's taking everyone down to the theater. Everyone's in their jammies. And we arrive at the theater. As the doors open, I'm really realizing I have no fucking music right now. It's driving me nuts.
Well, we can distract if you want to get the music going, Maddie. I mean, we're good at distractions.
Exactly. Anyway. But I have nothing appropriate, so fuck it. Here's the thing, man. I am in the middle of hating every music thing I've tried. I found something new. I'm gonna give it a chance, but I haven't set it up yet. So, anyway, for now, I have Roll20, I guess. Whatever. Ugh.
Listen to the music, the epic music in your head, produced by Danny Elfman.
Wait. Did I do something? Wait. Wait a minute. No, that's on. Oh, there it is. Oh, okay. It's really low. Okay.
So something Maddie forgot to mention was that Mahel and Dew and Whitley may have pranked the professor by taking some of the professor's strawberry tarts and injecting hot sauce into them, but not all of them. So it will be a random die roll to see if the professor grabs one of those each time the professor eats one of their famous strawberry tarts.
I don't know what you're talking about. I had nothing to do with that.
You encouraged me.
Can't wait. Suddenly I'm allergic.
Oh God! Give the professor death allergy to hot
Oh
sauce.
my god.
Amazing.
Anaphylaxis.
In a castle in the sky. Perfect. Amazing.
Oh wow. Okay, so there was something playing this whole
Great.
time. Great. Whatever. Oh my god, that's so funny. Anyway,
So, we're going to a theater
uh-huh.
in a castle in the sky
Uh-huh.
of a ancient gold dragon.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
And Maddie wonders why we are ominously waiting for the other shoe to fall.
Right.
I know, right?
Oh, and giving us magic gifts of this amazing magic sword. You know, I've played D&D for most of my life. I know that when good things start happening to you, something really bad is going to happen.
Can't wait.
It's like when you get those chests in a video game right before the boss battle.
Yeah, Zelda style, baby.
Yeah.
It's just
this new
Paris for
item.
the boss fight.
Yeah. Yep.
And that is actually right behind the door. That's the theater.
That's the theater.
So here's the thing, right? Like, if you look back at the last, I don't know how many episodes, you guys have had like a lot of shit. You know? Like, you've been given these awful quests and all this stuff. You have fight dragons and shit. And, you know, I'm
And
trying
doing
to,
Mahal,
trying to lighten the load, you know, a bit. Lighten it
you,
up.
Mahal, and Aerith have known each other the longest, and it's only been like a month.
I know.
Hasn't even been a
D&D.
month.
It's so weird.
D&D.
It's been like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god.
This campaign.
I did
going
have
for
something
2
that I wanted to
years.
do. Where if we did have some time to fill.
Oh, well, sure. What's up?
Whitley. Can I steal you for a moment?
Mm-hmm.
And kind of just a few paces back. So I know you have a decision on your conscience right now. And I wanted to tell you a bit of a story. So as part of being a White Road Wizard, or actually anyone that would wear any of the robes of our order, typically sacrifices are required. And some of them can involve removing something very, very important to you, like memories of your family. And then sometimes fate gives you an opportunity to get a glimpse on the other side of things. So I had a similar decision to make that you have on your shoulders. And I can honestly say that I made the wrong decision. I did something incredibly selfish and unfair. For really just a personal piece of knowledge. So I'm not telling you what to do by telling you this. I just think that you need to think about what you want.
I don't know what I want. I
Because
know what I thought I wanted, but now that I know that I have that I can find out, I don't know if it's some things are maybe I'm not supposed to know.
Certainly. That is what I had to deal with as well.
It's not easy, is it?
No. No, it's not, because once you make that decision to pursue it and gain that information, there isn't really any going back after that.
Hmm.
But if you want to talk out very detailed scenarios, it's kind of my thing. Just know that you can.
I will. Um, yeah, I just gotta mull over it. Want to. I don't want to make this decision lightly. You know.
Well, the fact that you are giving it time shows a bit of wisdom on you. So,
What if it's bad? You know. What if they're gone because they didn't want me, or what if something bad happened to them? I don't know, and I have a lot to think about. Sometimes the unknown seems safer than the known, and I didn't think that made a lot of sense until now.
just nods. There is certainty in not knowing. And who knows? You may find out some other way, regardless of if you try to. Kind of looks over at Dew. I can say that specifically from experience.
Thank you.
She kind of like, grabs like your almost like at your elbow. It's kind of like a friendly tug on your jammy, and she walks back towards the group.
I walk with her.
Okay. And what's as you're all heading to the theater, the professor and Whitley are having this conversation. What's the conversation happening between Dew and Mahel?
Dew's probably uncharacteristically quiet right now. I mean, Dew can be quiet a lot of times, but Dew's deep in their head.
Mahal would be close to Dew. Letting Dew have their alone time in their head. But Mahal is constantly looking over at the professor. Like just little glances, little side glances. Just seeing if he reaches in his, or if she reaches in her bag or not.
As they walk towards it, she will.
All right. Roll a D100.
Oh shit! That's a 2.
That's a spicy hot.
Wow, that was fast.
That was so fast!
That was so fast.
Oh my god!
Yeah, 00 and a 2 on the other one.
Yeah, as you're talking to Whitley on the way to the theater, you reach in for one of your tarts, take a bite, and oh my god, I would like you to roll a Constitution saving throw at this moment.
So as the professor reaches in her bag, Mahel will elbow Dew and like
Well, what was
nod
that
his
bite
head.
again?
That's a 10.
Okay. A 10?
Natural 2, con of +8, con saving throw of +8, 10. Wow.
I'm right here.
Right as I turn around.
So, like, it really catches you off guard, and it is. Does Isanov eat spicy food?
Not particularly.
Yeah, I wouldn't expect it. So when you're not accustomed to it, it is downright awful. Tell you from experience.
and remember, I had Victor bring the spiciest hot sauce
Certainly.
he could bring.
So it is just, you really kind of, you start doing the, and just like all, and you're kind of almost retching a little bit, and yeah.
Professor, are you okay?
From there, I'm going to let you take that.
I can't. I think there was something in my.
So
I think I had a really bad one.
A really
You
bad
think they
what?
gave you spoiled?
I typically try to clean this out at least every 2 weeks.
I
Guess
just
someone bring me some water.
I just rolled a Constitution save to see if Mahel busts out laughing, and he saved. So I'm good.
Okay.
Dude doesn't have to. Dude's dying.
Do I need to roll a deception?
You can.
It's the first prank Dude's ever pulled. Dude's dying. There's
Passive
no
insight is a
there's
16.
no secret. Yeah, there's no secret here.
Oh wow, that's a crit fail there, huh? Wow.
Interesting.
So Mahel looks like he has no idea.
Locked
The
in,
other
right.
two.
I did it to myself.
And the fuzz comes up to Professor and hands her a drink.
Thank you.
And you
Is it-
take a drink, and
Yes.
it's
Yes.
spicy.
Yes.
Listen, back up. That's
Professor, what's going on?
It's a prank.
Are you?
What?
Wait.
It's a prank.
It's a prank.
We did a
Professor-
prank.
Mahel like steps in front of you. No, Professor. Maybe you're cursed. Maybe everything you taste now is spicy.
No.
Dude's head pops out behind Mahel. It's a curse.
Oh God, guys, like you're terrible. Like, no, yeah, Professor. Remember the fair? Gotcha.
I didn't
like
have anything to do with this.
As she's beginning to seethe a bit, and like the fire just matches. All right. So this is the game we're going to play then.
I want to remind you, Professor, I have nothing to do with this.
It's not a game. It's a prank.
That's a lie. God. You're getting really good at lying, Mal. Congrats.
No, I was not.
Wow. Okay, I was trying to give you a compliment, but yeah.
So when did you all come together to begin this shenaniganry?
When you fucking did that shit at the fair with the counter spells and shit.
No, of course, and it was quite clever of me, I will say. But more specifically, when did you put
You sleep very heavily.
this? Oh, very clever.
Yeah.
Is Fancy around at all?
Well, you haven't really gotten to the theater just yet.
Yeah.
Because we did like some theater.
Of the mind.
Oh no! Yeah.
Theater.
Like roll credits.
So no, you don't see Fancy just yet.
Is Victor leading us?
Victor is leading you.
Victor, what's the policy on spitting in an ancient gold dragon's castle in the sky?
Professor, are you planning on spitting?
Perhaps. I'm in desperate need of resolution here.
Victor, could you possibly get the professor a nice glass of warm milk?
I don't think it's going to help.
A warm milk? Oh, is it for something spicy? Oh, okay.
That's certainly.
Right. 1 second. And he just disappears.
What? Cast him to. Oh, okay.
And reappears with a glass of warm milk.
Can I have one too?
Okay. Disappears. Reappears. Here you go.
Wow, that was so fast.
It certainly can't get worse than this, right?
And
And as the professor goes to drink it, Mahel leans in watching.
So mean. I like stop before I start taking a drink, looking at Mahel, like, should I? Like waiting for Professor to drink some first.
And it helps.
Until it doesn't.
A bit of satisfaction. You do not know the ire that you have brought.
Can I have a bite?
Cast a mage hand.
I'm gonna grab it. I'm gonna take a bite because I want to try it.
How many of these are sullied?
How does Dew eat spicy things that aren't like
Dew eats bugs. Like,
so, just saying.
I mean, probably, but I don't know. That's a good question.
I think from the poison that Dew has ate, their taste buds would be.
I feel like Dew's had their has had some
like
tingly spicy stuff.
we'll have the dice decide.
Okay.
That's always a good choice. And the Vecna dice to that.
The Vecna dice, exactly.
All right, Vecna, don't let me down.
Constitution saving throw, for funsies, and see how this goes.
After the professor said what she said, Mahel just turns around and says loud enough for the professor to hear, "I hope you're not lactose intolerant," and just start walking.
Your concern is noted, and no, I'm not.
Oh,
Just
maybe
know.
not yet.
But you are going to regret this. All of you.
I think I'll take like 2 chews and then just immediately chug the glass.
Just throw it.
Huh?
Like throw the glass.
Chug.
No, and chug the glass of
Chug.
milk.
Chugga
I
chugga choo
thought you
choo.
said Chuck. I was like,
Yeah.
No. Dew gets a lot redder than they usually are.
and Isanov has the glass. Well, that formerly had milk in it, and she spits in it.
It has what?
She
spits in the glass.
Oh, okay. Great.
And she's just stunning everyone in front of her right now.
That was
her revenge.
that was a new kind of feeling.
We didn't think that was going to happen that fast.
I knew it.
The dice do what they do.
Indeed, they do. And it's just better this way. You know, because it's all out in the open. And we don't have to, like, remember a thing that we might forget and stuff.
Oh, I wasn't gonna forget.
Because we always forget things.
And I know Ryan definitely wasn't going to forget.
But anyway. So, yeah. Oh, God. What
So you asked the question, Professor. I think there's like a few more in there.
So I'm going to need to dump them.
You would waste the other 100? Or just take your chances?
Fair point.
That's
Let me ask you this.
Yes, Professor.
Because in the case that I do run into another one of these monstrosities,
Mm-hmm.
you do recognize that that's only going to double or possibly triple the pain that you will be in when I pay it forward.
Professor, I grew up in the barracks of the Knights of Slomnia. I am ready, and I look forward to it. And I just give him like a little bow, or a little bow curtsy.
I was raised by ogres, so
Yes, dude.
I wasn't raised by anyone.
wow, way to bring it down.
I was
I'm
raised
actually
by
going
Donnie
to take
Walper.
out a piece of copper wire, and I'm going to cast message,
Uh-huh.
and I'm going to message Fancy.
Okay.
Fancy, dear, would you happen to know any copper dragons?
Copper dragons? Of course I know copper dragons.
I would love if you could put me in contact with one. I have a bit of something I would like to do with them. No rush.
Oh, okay. Do you want to work with Duchess?
Oh, actually, as a matter of fact,
Oh shit.
literally any other copper dragon but Duchess.
Oh my god.
That's fair. That's fair.
Boy, thank you so much, Maddie, for clarifying, because oh my god, I would have just like flop sweated.
I was like, this is a next level prank. Holy shit.
No.
You're going all out.
This is like hide the dagger and the cultist
It might
level.
You're like, the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Oh my god.
You TPK the party right there. That's it.
So, we probably shouldn't keep Fancy waiting too much longer.
I thought we were walking and vomiting.
I mean, we are, but we're going really slow with this.
That's fair.
All the spitting and stuff.
I get on all fours and I'm bound towards the door really fast. So when I get to the door, I'm gonna like, is the door shut or is it open?
Well, the doors to the theater are shut. Yeah.
Okay, I want to see if I can push the doors open.
Athletics at disadvantage.
Oh, great! Thanks.
Oh. Woof.
Rude.
Rude. So rude. Oh, well. Yeah, fuck it. I take it back. All right, you get your 20. And your your very wee arms just swing these doors wide open to the point that they slam to the sides. And as that happens, everything in the theater just goes silent.
And I jump up on a chair that's behind me on all fours, and I go in my little girl voice.
Mike said nope.
Yeah.
And as the rest of you come up to the door, you see a stage filled with actors that are just standing there staring. And just a few rows down, over to the side, you see Fancy sitting there.
I go. I look around, and I notice that it's quiet, and everyone's now looking at me. And I go, I'm the queen of the jungle?
Mahal will strive past Whitley, presenting himself in a very official manner to Fancy, and bow slightly and say, our apologies. Some of our group is just really excited to spend the evening with you.
Roll persuasion.
It seemed like a good idea at the time.
Get it? Every D&D idea is a good idea.
Come on, Vecna, don't screw me. Ah, dirty 20.
Wow.
Back the UI.
Huh. Oh, you're so sweet. Okay. All right, Bester, carry on. Go. Come sit down. You all look so cute in your jammies. Love it.
Willie walks by on all fours.
Is
Like-
Fancy in jammies?
Oh yeah, fancies and jammies.
Are they
What do you-
fancy jammies?
What do they look like?
They are.
Gold satin.
They are like.
Right.
No, they're gold velour.
I don't even know what that word means, but it sounds awesome.
Oh, it's like velvet.
Please tell me they say fat farm
You
or
know,
sexy on the ass.
It's velvety. It's soft. It's very
Jacob, okay.
retro.
Jacob, early 2000s Regency Mall.
Oh man, I do know exactly what this is. Yep.
There you go.
Yeah. I was a mall rat.
Dude's going to stop in the doorway though before they go in and crumple up some of the tart and leave it in like the corner, like in a corner against the wall. Because Dude's keeping a really close eye out for bugs, any kind of bugs, like literally any kind of bugs. And so they're gonna try and get some bugs to like attract some to find so they're gonna leave out like food and crumbs and then go in.
Okay.
Dude wants bugs.
We need to get Dew summon swarm.
No. No.
Dude's not a druid.
Yeah. No. So yeah. So the actors start scurrying around and starting to reset everything because it appears that the whole stage and everything just kind of fell down.
So Mahel will sit right next to Fancy. So, what can we expect from this performance this evening?
Oh, it's going to be very funny. It's very funny. It's a comedy. And should be entertaining. It's good.
You've seen it before?
I've seen them all. Half of them I wrote.
Really? Have I seen stuff that you have written?
I don't know, Mahal. I don't know what you've seen. Except I do know what you've seen. I kidding. I don't watch you every day. You know, just sometimes.
I guess what I was trying to say was, do some of the things you wrote get played in Palanthus?
Oh, no. I too. I don't feel very. I don't know what's the words, but I don't feel all that confident.
Mahal will put on a surprised face with that.
The critics in Palanthus are terrible.
They are. I do have to agree with that. That's why you don't listen to the critics. You listen to the regular person on the street, the one that goes and spends their hard-earned money to go see these plays.
I don't know this person's.
I will give you my honest opinion. If the one we are watching is one of your creations.
Oh, it is. It's a very funny story. But yes, you see. And they're about done getting set up. You know, it's like, and has everyone taken a seat at this point? Yeah.
Where
Yep.
is Professor sitting in relation to me?
That's up to the professor.
I think she probably, I think it depends on where everyone is. She's not like waiting for everyone to sit down before she sits down. Kind of somewhere in the middle. She would want to sit to the right side of Fancy if she had the pick.
That's what I wanted to know. I wanted to know if Professor was sitting like on the other side of Fancy, because Mahel would, like, while he is good doing a little bit of perusing with, he would want the Professor to take over the conversation.
Interesting.
Immensely. He is just kissing ass right now.
I think she knows that though. So
yeah. Oh yeah. The Professor's seen Mahel do this a few times.
100%. And as she sits down, I've always been more of a reader of stories, so I've not really had the chance to see one played out in this way. Is this one in particular? This is one that you've written?
Oh, yes.
Where did you get the inspiration for this? What we're about to see.
You know, I lived a long time. I've seen a lot of things. I've watched a lot of people. I have experienced countless stories that are just so ridiculous. You couldn't even believe that they're true. Most of these fictions are really just retellings of things I've seen that were just so ridiculous, or so scary, so funny, so passionate, so beautiful.
As both a student and teacher of history, I becomes very difficult to keep a tale straight and true. But I have to imagine in this instance, it's less important if it's true or not, and more if it's entertaining.
Exactly. Sometimes you need to take a creative license.
The cultists used to tell me stories all the time too.
I bet they did. I bet they were great stories.
Yeah. There was one about this big creature covered in eyes and legs and breathed in green smoke. And you know what? That one gave me bad dreams. Never mind.
See? Such good stories. Ah, Morgan.
What are your favorite kind of stories?
I don't know if I have favorite. It's hard to have a favorite. You hear so much. You've seen so much. It's hard to keep it all straight.
I would like to cast Detect Thoughts on Fancy.
Oh, jeez.
Casting a spell on an ancient gold dragon.
God.
Those are some balls on you, Professor
Man.
Icenall.
We are playing with
God.
fire right now.
Seriously.
My mouth's on fire, so like.
This is interesting. Okay. Huh. Let me see something.
So I have the copper piece out that I had earlier when I cast message.
Whew.
That's not terrifying at all.
I've been wanting to do this for so long, for literal months. I was like, I'm gonna cast Detect Thoughts sometime too.
Let's see.
Maddie's thinking.
So, are you attempting to hide this at all?
No.
Interesting. Then I would like you to roll a persuasion check.
Okay. Not really good at these. It's absolutely a straight roll. Natural 18.
Okay. She lets it happen. And as you cast the spell, and by let this happen, let me just clarify. She did not counterspell the casting. But she does not, like, I'm not saying that she just automatically fails saving throw kind of thing.
We're not even there yet.
We're not even there yet. So, but I did want to clarify that because, you know.
Sure. I appreciate it.
So, as you cast the spell on Fancy, there's a multitude of surface thoughts. This is a being that has lived for millennia. You know, um, the mind has seen and processed so much over the years to the point where, you know, as dragons age, they get more powerful. You know, they grow, they expand, they become greater, and with that, their capacity to think, to feel, um, to see, to hear grows as well, and you feel like you're hearing the surface thoughts of a large coliseum full of people because there's so much. And these thoughts, I'm gonna say, because you are yeah, this is gonna be which you should be very good at, insight.
23.
Excellent. So with all that, you're able to start to, it takes a few seconds, but you're able to kind of start to parse some of these thoughts and almost compartmentalize some here and there, kind of putting these together as this subject and these together as that subject, and kind of getting a better picture of maybe what really the surface thoughts actually are, because it's almost as if you're looking at this in a macro level, you know, and you're bringing it down, and you're starting to see patterns, and as this cluster of thoughts is really boils down to almost like literally the same subject, and it is the subject of like loneliness, and this other cluster of thoughts, you start to see the common fragments, and impatience. And what really starts to kind of come out is just this overwhelming feeling of being tired. And then everything goes black as you kind of, as that happens, that's not really ever happened before, and you kind of pop out of your spell guise, and you see Fancy literally faints in front of you. And Mahel, you see this.
All right. Fancy?
Oh, what happened?
Are you okay?
I don't. I don't know. That never happened before.
Victor.
What?
Can you get the lady something for her? Has this ever happened before?
No. Wait.
Do you have a personal physician?
What? Wait. Weren't
Muted.
there more of you here?
What?
What do you mean?
There's the really tall lady, in the white robes, that was with y'all. Came in here with y'all.
Certainly.
She's gone.
Where's Aerith?
What'd you do with her?
I didn't do anything. I wasn't here.
Did she go for a nap?
I haven't seen her since she brought it. When we started walking down. Did she get taken by the cloud monster?
What?
Sorry, what?
And that's where we're gonna take our break.
Yeah,
Ah!
that's what I thought. Okay.
Okay. So
Boy, I pushed the big red button, didn't I?
Oh no, who knows?
Who knows? We'll play the game.
Well, stuff is stuff.
Stuff is stuffing.
Let's find out what happened to Aerith when we return. And until then, enjoy the synthwave, and we'll play some ads and stuff like that. So just leave your thing running.
I used to play some ass. We'll play that ass.
No, play that ass.
Weird children.
I know. Okay. Love your faces in all the right places
Sick.
and butts. Bye. butts. Okay, we're back. You know, for some Dragons of Rebirth, Dragonlance style. I'm Maddie, aka So Many Games. I use he, him pronouns. And Aerith is missing.
And Mahel will immediately hurdle the chairs
Uh-huh.
and start running back towards where we last saw her.
Oh, okay.
Screaming for Aerith the whole time.
Okay.
Dude's gonna check under the seats.
Okay. Mahel, as you're running, please make a history check.
Yes. That would be a natural 20.
Mm-mm-mm.
You remember Aerith walking with you to the theater. Going into the theater with you. Sat down a couple seats behind you.
Okay, I'm gonna start just like looking around the chairs for anything, any signs. I want to investigate. I want to like smell anything funny, find anything funny, look for anything funny.
And where are you doing that?
In the theater, at the last place I saw her.
Okay. In the theater.
The whole time screaming for Aerith. You hear like a hint of panic in his voice.
As Mahel's like screaming, kind of like looking at like the actors and well, actually, honestly, everybody. Like, all right, let's just take our time and make sure that we understand what the situation is.
Mahel is obviously panicking.
Fancy, did Aerith do something wrong?
What do you mean? What is it?
I assumed that if she did something wrong, you would have put her somewhere else.
That's quite the assumption, dude.
No, not again. Aerith!
What is Aerith?
Fancy, you saw her walk in with us, yes?
Yes.
Okay.
I thought you see everything.
I see a lot, but I blacked out.
Definitely going to need to talk about that. And I take out like a small twig, and I'm actually going to cast locate object.
Okay.
And I'm attempting to locate Aerith's robes.
Okay. Let's see.
So that object is within like 1,000 feet of me.
Okay. That object is not within 1,000 feet of you.
All right. So, bit of news.
Wait, no, I'm sorry. Aerith's robes are back in the bedroom.
Fuck. Okay, and I would have cast it on what she was wearing at the time, which would have been jammies.
Her cow print jammies?
Yes. So I would have cast it on that.
Okay. Then no, those aren't within 1,000 feet.
Right. So, bit of a concern now.
What's
Cast. What'd you say? Sorry.
No, what's happened?
So, I just attempted to locate Aerith via locating their clothing, because certainly they have clothing that they're wearing, and I should be able to know that they're within 1,000 feet of me, and they're not. Is there like a teleportation sigil around here, Fancy, or any reason for something like that to be here?
In the
And
theater?
yes, and I'm gonna cast detect magic.
Okay. So, with that, I'd like you to make a as a wizard, intelligence plus proficiency.
All right. Not awesome, but I am wicked smart. So that's a 15.
Okay. Um, Actually, as being a wizard of the white robes, and a master of divination, I'm going to allow you advantage.
I'll take that. Oh, that is much better. So that's gonna be a 27.
Okay. Well, you divine the hell out of this. As you cast detect magic, you see the things that you would expect to see. You know, the items on people and things like that. And of course, there are little faint auras here and there for different things, different enchantments that an ancient gold dragon would cast around their home and things like that. Being a being of magic. But what you also see, what you're able to cut through, is you see the echo of magic. An echo of conjuration magic right where Aerith was sitting. And hovering around Fancy, you see I want to get this right. Yeah, you see hovering around Fancy, you see an echo of transmutation mixed with just the ever slightest hints of necromancy.
Interesting. Okay. On the conjuration side of things, does it feel familiar? I.e., where we last saw Kalos?
Yep.
Like as I scan and put the pieces together, I just look at Mahel and I just say, Anaya.
The minute he says that, Mahel freezes, stands bolt upright, and walks back to his room.
Professor, what did you say?
It was her.
Yes. I can see that there was some kind of points to where Aerith was sitting. I believe our Green Dragon confrontation timeline has just been escalated. Yeah.
So, so we're not gonna do the theater.
I don't believe that it would be appropriate, no. Because I believe that we've now have to deal with a second kidnapping. Third kidnapping?
My mom.
Oh, Jacob, I don't think you knew that.
So do we not? Do we know what happened with Aerith?
And you, in that instant, you see Fancy stand. But it's almost as if Fancy is beginning to grow.
Oh, shit. Whitley, we should probably back up a bit.
I back up and I go behind the professor, and I'm like on her, tugging on her, or jammies, and I'm just
Sure.
like creep behind.
And as this begins to happen, you see the room itself begins to expand. As Fancy becomes her dragon self.
Dew's still standing exactly where they were. Right at this point, probably Fancy's toe. Hasn't really thought to back up yet.
A dragon this ancient is massive.
Toenail.
Oh yeah, we saw Anaya.
You remember Anaya?
Yeah, I was like the size of her tooth or something like
Not
that.
even, you know, like Anaya's just like, pfft, you know, paltry compared to Fancy.
I don't think that Dew has registered yet that Fancy has gone into like full dragon mode because Dew's seen so many dragons so far. Because Dew's now just focused on the sword on that they're, gonna have to use.
That's good. And as she becomes her dragon self, she lets out a massive roar.
And then Dew notices.
There it is.
I think Professor Eisenhoff has not appreciated Fancy's power really at all until this very moment. She's seen several dragons do this, but not at this scale. It is a wonder to her. There's a bit of maybe bewilderment on her face for the first time in honestly probably decades. And I think there's even like, you really fucking cast detect thoughts on this thing. What the fuck? In her own mind.
And with that, in through the door to the theater comes All Beef Patty. All right, folks. We got to get you out of here.
Are we heading back from where we came in from, or are we doing something else?
We're gonna take you down to the teleportation circle, so you can go straight to Oswald's. You need to get back there.
Is there something happening back there?
I don't have all the answers. I just know that my lady is about to take off.
I think I agree. Well, if it's any consolation, are the actors still there? Or are have they fucked off?
Oh, they're there. They're just so as this is like this conversation's going, and you know you saw the room begin to expand itself. Um, and what's really happening is like the castle walls are like morphing and moving and accommodating her size, but they're also starting to move out towards the outer wall of the castle to create an opening for Fancy to exit the castle. And
The fucking aircraft carrier.
and you see like just how like completely malleable this castle is to Fancy in her mind. And that all of this was created up here. And she begins to move out towards the opening.
Okay. I'm just gonna cast message up at her because I don't know if she can hear me for how tall she is as she's leaving. I don't think Dew's moved at all either. You're gonna help us get her back, right?
And what you hear in response: I'm going to kill that bitch.
Okay, thanks. And I'll start heading out. I'm also going to check for bugs in my little corner.
There are no bugs.
Damn it.
This is the dragon's castle.
In the sky.
No, you never know.
Created by her
Dragonfly
mind.
somewhere.
Created by her mind.
Never know.
There are no bugs. Fancy doesn't like bugs.
Well, it seems we need to get changed because though we're unfortunately missing this, what I'm sure is a wonderful show, I think we have a show that we need to put on our own.
I don't think I'm going to have to kill Anaya with the sword.
No? Why is
No,
that?
I think Fancy's going to take care of that for me.
Let's see.
I'm also going to check for bugs in my little corner. What? I
Past you.
I already did that. What?
Amazing.
Is someone doing it?
Who's clipping? Who's it?
Yeah, I start to head to the rooms following Mahel.
When you get to the rooms, Mahel's already in his armor. He's buckling his sword on. He sees you walk in and say, "Oh, Professor, excellent. Can you send a message to Anaya for me?"
I don't have sending prepared today. The message is not, unless she's here, it wouldn't exactly get where you want it to go, unfortunately.
I can do that for you, Mahel.
Oh, thank you, Fuzzy. Word for word, I want you to say, "You have taken from me for the last time. I will make your life a desolate wasteland. Everything you care about will be frozen. Every offspring you've ever had will be gutted. I'm coming. And then I'm just going to turn back to the group and say, are we almost ready?
I think that was too many letters.
Yeah.
I'll just cast it twice.
I'm sure she'll enjoy that.
Plus, I wanted to preface that was from Mahal as well. So that
Certainly.
added a couple letters, or a couple of words.
Hell, Fancy's on her way to go kill her.
Well, anything that Anaya has ever touched that is left after Fancy touches her will be destroyed.
Like everything? Like what if she like accidentally stepped on or near like a tree? Are we gonna destroy the trees, or is it just
Mahal's gonna get down on her knees,
people?
so he's eye to eye to Do, and he's gonna give Do that smile when he thinks Do is being naive.
Mhm.
And he's gonna go, yes, even that. And he's gonna stand up and start walking out the door.
Mel,
Yes, Professor.
something's different about you right now, isn't it?
This is the third person that dragon has taken from me, and it's going to be the last.
Do you know why the dragon keeps taking things from you?
Afraid of me.
So normally when I'm afraid of something, I leave it alone.
She is trying to intimidate me.
Certainly. Just make sure you continue to take that anger and focus it, yes?
Of course, Professor. When you're ready. And he'll step out.
So much for that rest we were going to have.
I still kind of need it though.
Mima,
Do?
I'm worried about Mahal's destructive path. What do I
Smart.
do about it?
I think we keep him safe.
No, I need to keep other things safe from him. If he keeps doing this.
To be honest with you, Do, I believe his rage is really focused on one target right now.
Yeah, but what about that tree?
Oh, dude, don't worry about that tree. I'm going to stop him from killing that tree. He's not killing a tree. I'll kill his ass.
Let's worry about trees and asses once we've stopped worrying about Anaya.
Does
I'd
everybody-
rather
Does everybody forget I'm
not
a ranger?
kill anything.
No.
Maybe not kill anything or anyone. I mean, except for her, because she's, I guess, the only thing we can do is kill her, but nothing else.
No, I thought we were going to try to talk to her. Didn't
I
you say-
was, but I don't think I'm going to get the chance because that giant gold dragon just flew away to go kill her.
If the giant gold dragon kills her, then we don't have to do anything.
Which is, I guess, okay, but
But there's
It's-
also the option of Fancy not being successful.
do you really think she could lose to Anaya? That was a really big dragon.
It was a really, really big dragon.
The issue with anger is that sometimes it can cloud your judgment.
She could eat Mr. Fuzzy Bottom whole.
Well,
Or-
like, only when I'm in this form. Come on.
There's something else to
No.
think about as well.
She's going to eat Fuzzy Bottom's holes?
No.
No.
As well, completely ignores that question.
But I
What
appreciate
if
the
Anaya
question.
What if Anaya wants Fancy to come to her? What if it's a trap?
What if it is a
Well-
trap?
We should have stopped her before she flew away.
Considering what that presence looks like, I prefer to worry about us first.
Okay, Mr. Fuzzy Bottom, send her a message and tell her it's a trap.
Just 1 second. First I need to talk to my mom.
Okay.
I'm going to get changed.
I guess I'll go get changed too.
I don't
Can
want
I
to
wear my
change.
pajamas underneath my armor?
I don't want to change. I like being a leopard.
I think I'm gonna leave my pajamas on underneath my armor.
Mom's gonna try to stop her.
But what if your mom gets hurt?
Oh, good. 3 ancient dragons.
I'm just gonna try to intercept her. I don't know if it's gonna work. We need to go.
I'm so tired.
Okay, I'm gonna put my armor on over my pajamas. It'll be easier.
If you take those pajamas, you are definitely repeating past mistakes.
Oh no, I forgot. I'm not supposed to take my pajamas.
Yeah.
But they got mushrooms on them and everything. Why would you know what? It's not important right now.
When we get back to Palanthus, I will go buy you some mushroom pajamas. Just like those, okay?
Okay.
You hear from like behind the closet, kind of muffled. Plus, you really don't want to be chafing, dear.
Well, the pajamas would keep the chafing down.
I don't think so.
I want pajamas too.
Oh my God, everyone will get pajamas. Can we go?
Can we focus on surviving tomorrow first before we worry about pajamas? She comes out fully robed.
Fine. Whitley does a hand motion, and you guys see Gilbert. Just so we're gonna do this, eh?
Is Gilbert still in the leopard pajamas?
No, it's in his white robes.
Oh, okay. Damn. When Dew comes back out there in their armor, and they've got a strawberry tart hanging out of their mouth, and they're swinging their new big ass sword in their hand, trying to get a feel for it because it's weird.
Strawberry tart?
Dew completely forgot and stole it from Professor Isanov.
Roll a D100.
Yep.
It's only a 9% chance now.
I rolled a 10.
Oh, that sucks. That's bullshit. One number off. Are you kidding?
I rolled a 10. Why didn't it send it to roll 20?
Oh, that's so frustrating.
Well, Ryan can see it because it's in the D&D Beyond roll chat game log. It's a 10.
Yep. Love that for you.
Wow.
Next time.
Yeah, it's a good strawberry tart.
I have a feeling these strawberry tarts are going to come back to
Professor
haunt
always
us.
keeps the best ones in her
Yeah.
bag.
I think Dude takes a bite, and as soon as they stick it in their mouth, they like stop and like, oh thank God. That brief moment that they forget and then they suddenly remember and then it's okay and they're like, okay, good.
I love how Professor Isanov is playing Bean Boozled like I play for every fundraiser. Basically. This is
amazing. I didn't even think about it that way. That's amazing. That's so true. Oh.
Yep.
She's got a pretty high passive perception.
So, Mr. Fuzzy Bottom, you're gonna talk to Mahel, right? I don't want to have to beat him up.
We're all gonna need to be
You're
there
muted.
for Mahel.
Can't hear you.
We're all gonna need to be there for Mahel.
Okay.
Certainly. Speaking of that, we should probably do that now.
Yeah.
Oh no, where'd he go?
We need to follow All Beef Patty downstairs.
But when you all come out of the room, Mahel is standing outside with, I'm assuming all beef patties waiting out there too, right?
Mm-hmm. As is Victor.
And can we assume that all beef patty has informed Mahel that Fancy is going to fight Anaya? Because he was not there for that discussion.
All Beef Patty doesn't say what Fancy's doing. No.
Okay. So as soon as you come out, so Professor, I was thinking that we find a way to distract Anaya and then hit her hard.
Certainly.
So any ideas would be...
Well, this really depends on if we have how long we need to, or how long it will take for us to get to Anaya. Because we could get her to land somewhere. I could set a symbol that would cause some significant damage to her. And she certainly, and I don't know how comfortable you feel about being out in the open, but she certainly has your eye, and I think the opposite. So we should certainly use that in whatever our game plan would be.
Oh, I would definitely love to be the distraction and allow Dew to come in behind.
Do what Dew does.
If she's even still alive.
What do you mean by that?
Fancy.
That's where Fancy went. Fancy's gonna go kill her. Well, maybe.
Then
We're
need
trying
to
to
Right.
stop her.
dig, because that would be an absolute excellent distraction for us to get in there.
That's sort of the other problem. What if it's a trap for Fancy?
Well, I mean,
A double play.
we can use it against Anaya. It could be our trap as well.
But what if
keeps-
Fancy gets hurt?
Mahel will look at Dew and then turn back to the professor. Anaya will be distracted by Fancy, and we can come in and finish her off.
Certainly.
I have a few tricks up my sleeve that I'm saving. Some inspiration, if you would.
Well, my mom is attempting to intercept Fancy.
So she doesn't get hurt.
Well, I mean, could your mom just slow her down so we can catch up with her?
No,
Mahel
because
is
that'll get them
completely
hurt.
Ignoring Dew.
You want me to recontact my mom?
No.
I mean, I just need, we need to be able to enact this plan.
This is all happening very fast.
Right.
So-
He was gonna kick Mahal in the shin.
I've been waiting for that.
I knew it. I knew you were waiting for that, but
Roll a
you
d20.
just yeah. An attack
Yeah,
roll or
that's-
just a d20 straight?
No, you
It's
just roll,
to
you
find
just
out
roll a
if you
d20.
activate your boots.
Yeah. Oh my god.
If you roll a 20, I swear
Okay,
to God.
thank God. I was about to
It's a
fucking
4.
lose my shit. Thank
It's
fuck.
a 4.
Clink.
Okay, now roll to hit.
Okay.
Okay.
An
Oh, like that at
unarmed
all.
strike.
Yep.
A natural 20.
Shut up, seriously? Oh
Activate
my
those
god.
boots. Activate those boots. Do it.
Holy shit.
I fucking cannot handle that. Are you serious?
Oh my god.
Oh my
Holy
god.
shit.
Oh.
Oh. I mean, dude's really pissed off,
Fucking
so
can't-
I guess.
I fucking can't believe that happened.
Oh my god.
The chaos continues.
Oh my
Why?
god.
Why? I can't tell if the dice love me or hate me.
Yes.
I think the Vecna dice are working exactly as they should.
I just want to know what the fucking 4 was for, though.
I love it. I love it. Bring it. Whatever you want to do, Maddie, I love it. The chaos of it all.
Let chaos reign, baby.
I'm here for it.
I think Dew is so upset and so frustrated by this that they don't even like think it through. The fact that, their boots are magical, that they're just trying to get his attention, and they're small. So they just kind of go over and just they're not going to cast a spell on him. They're just going to kick him in the shin because they're pissed off. Oops.
But Dew's trying to, Dew's mindset right now has been all focused on Mahel and trying to protect Mahel from himself and protect other people from Mahel and try to reel Mahel in. So when Dew kicks Mahel, there is a bright flash, and you're all back in the theater.
What?
And you're all sitting there. There's Fancy right in between Mahel and Professor Isanov. And there's Aerith in the seat that Aerith was in.
What?
And the crowd, the actors were putting together their fixing their stage accoutrement. And the professor just started casting a spell.
Are we still in our road gear?
No, you're in pajamas.
We're back in pajamas. We just
And we remember everything.
Vaguely. Yeah.
I'm gonna jump up and run over to Aerith and grab her.
And I'm going to need the professor to roll another persuasion check.
You know what I'm going to do, Maddie?
Mm-hmm.
It feels appropriate. I'm going to use one of my, what's it fucking called?
Yeah, your portents?
Yeah. Which is a natural 19 or 19.
Okay. Well, Fancy also remembers.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, shit.
I didn't consider that part.
And
Okay.
Fancy just kind of clips up a finger and says, no. And your spell's counterspelled.
You want to know who else remembers?
Pepper's Farm.
Pepperidge Farm remembers.
Goodbye, Jason.
See now, Jason, I don't think you've understand what you've done. Now Maddie's gonna make a dragon named Pepperidge Farm, just so he can use that joke.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And it's gonna be like the wise old man dragon.
I love it.
I don't see that happening.
As she counterspells it. What is happening?
Jason,
Everything's going
Time loop.
bananas. Anyway,
Jason's clipping things, but you
Yes.
know, like the volume is still where we can hear it through his
it's
mic.
fair. So,
Dude.
you can't blame a girl for trying.
Fancy.
No, I get it. Jason, mute your mic.
Oh,
Jesus.
Jesus Christ! Oh my God! You're so cute.
Oh,
Jesus.
I love you, man. I love you so much. So she turns around and looks at Aerith, and then she just like starts conjuring this globe of sorts, and it kind of like this globe of energy that expands from her hands and encompasses everyone in this space. And she looks over at Dew.
Mahal was being mean.
You always seem to do the most miraculous things in the right moments.
You made a promise to.
It's good. You did good.
Thank you.
Wait, really? We're really committing this decision. Really?
What?
Mahal is in front of Aerith. Are you all right? Are you okay? It's like patting her down, like.
And Aerith looks at you like, what? What are you talking about? I don't know what's happening. What? I didn't hear you.
Just stay here with me.
Okay, Mahel. Why are you being weird? What's going on?
Aerith, are you feeling alright right now? Anything odd?
Just these pajamas covering my feet, my hooves, you know.
Besser, is there any way we can protect ourselves from this?
If I had some slots, perhaps.
Okay, let's.
And
We'll stay in guard tonight.
and Fancy looks over at you, Mahel. What do you think the globe is?
I meant permanently, Fancy.
Oh.
And Mahel is dropped the ass kissing and just looks at her straight on and says it plainly.
There is no permanent protection from Anaya. Why do you think I made the sword?
Okay. Okay. For her to do this, she has to know where we're at, correct?
Yes.
What about something that blocks her seeing where we're at?
We can do this. I can do this. But
She will not take another from me.
Mahel, it will require me to remove the dragon mark.
Mahel will look at Aerith and then pull the pajama arm up and walk up to her. Take the arm if you have to.
No,
All right, maybe that's a little.
no, don't
much.
take his arm. He needs that. That's his fighting arm.
It's not that easy. It's not that simple. But it could
Not exactly
kill
a
you
removal of a tattoo, really.
because it's not a tattoo. It is essence of Anaya. This is how she knows everything that you do.
So what you're telling me is I am putting my friends in danger.
Oh my hell.
Oh,
Those
no,
words.
you don't get to take credit for that. We've been in danger since we've met. So, but it was before. That was before.
I just met you guys, and I was in plenty of danger before, so I don't think it has anything to do with you.
Certainly. So no, you don't get credit for that. And she winks at you.
The way you say that is the words of a martyr. Stop being a martyr. Start being a leader.
Muted.
Can hear you.
I want you to take this away from me.
Okay.
Without killing him, preferably.
I don't want to kill him.
Besides, that would be boring.
Yes, so
I
boring.
was gonna turn to do. I want you to swear something to me.
If it's not to kick you in the shin again, I can't do that.
Clearly, she says loudly.
If it does kill me, you kill Anaya.
Only because there's no other choice.
Promise me, dude.
Can I talk to her first?
As long as you kill her.
Wait a minute.
Promise.
Then Mahel will turn to Fancy. Whenever you're ready.
So round two.
I'm going
We're
to
all
need
doing
time
exactly
to
the same thing we
prepare
just
this.
did.
This is a very, very taxing procedure. Why isn't
What
your
should
mic
we be
picking-
doing while you
need to
prepare
move your
that?
I
mic
don't know. I
closer
don't
to
know.
you.
I don't know why my mic's being weird.
Yeah. But also, Jacob, you're not in the meat. Oh no, you're in the meat. Hold on. Oh, we're all in the meat. No, wait. I'm supposed to be twice in the meat.
Yes.
So, who is Jason? That's it.
Jason's
Jason's
missing
not in the
from
meat. Okay.
What?
Get your ass back in there.
Yeah. You're not in the meat.
I don't know how to lie.
It's okay. I don't either. So it looks like you all get to sleep after all. Because I need time to prepare.
Certainly. Is there anything that I can do to assist you in this?
I would say yes. But you need to sleep as well.
Fair enough. You are right.
I have all beef patty work with me,
All right.
and we will prepare.
Fancy,
Yes.
I will always be in your debt for this.
Just like your ancestor.
By the way, apologies. I just needed to double check who we're working with. The irony is that I wouldn't have peered into your mind knowing what I know now. And the way that you were very quick to exit your own castle and head towards Anaya was commendable. So, I'm sorry I didn't trust you.
It's okay. You should always question beings of power.
That's something I have expertise in.
It's good. It's important. Because when this power comes unchecked, we get troubles like Anaya.
Speaking of that, was your reaction to me peering a side effect of something going on with you? Or was it something that I caused?
What do you mean?
Well, I was peering inside your mind, and then you...
Oh. That was not caused by you.
I didn't think so.
That was caused by Anaya. It was how she was able to get Erith.
I look over it. Sorry, go ahead.
She caused me to black out for just a moment. I don't know how.
So you being unavailable for that small portion of time is what allowed her entry. Is that what you mean?
Yes.
My guess is that Fancy's allowing you her acceptance of your magic let Anaya piggyback in.
It's possible.
I look over at Aerith and I said, "Do you remember anything?"
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
You were kidnapped by an ancient green dragon, and then Mahel got really mean, and then I got really mad, and I kicked him in the shin, and we went back in time.
What?
Sum it up.
We just sat down in the movie theater. Or just sat down
Nope.
in the theater.
Nope.
Okay. I don't know.
Magic,
Whatever.
dear. Magic.
Okay. Okay. So we get to go sleep now? Is that real?
I think so.
I could use a nap.
That sounds
I definitely need a nap.
Oh my god, I still want a nap.
Apologies again, actors.
Maybe after we take care of this ancient green dragon, we'll come back and watch the show.
That does sound wonderful.
I just imagine one of the actors going, "I can't take this anymore," and why not? Bounding off stage.
This is why
was-
Los Angeles is better.
I was really looking forward to you telling us a story.
I saw looks at do. In the meantime, we'll tell one ourselves.
Okay, well, I have this one about this giant monster thing that's covered in eyes and legs, and it breathes like green poisony stuff, and it's. Oh, did you mean?
Yes, do. Yes.
Oh,
That is what I meant.
the what we're going to do is
I
okay.
really should be better at this with you, but
Don't ever change. Either one of you.
Got it.
I don't think they have the capacity.
This is like Laurel and Hardy shit right now. You know what I mean? When
Yeah.
you hit gold, you don't change it.
you don't change the. Oh,
Okay.
you got out?
Dude's gonna check the crumbs again, just in case.
Are back.
Yeah. He's gonna double check the crumbs. And then go to their room.
You know what? Now there's bugs.
Oh,
No, there's not.
damn. So mean.
Damn.
So mean.
So mean. Flag on the play, uncalled for.
He's gonna go brush the crumbs back into their hand and put them in their pocket and go back to their room.
I don't know what you expect from me. You know?
This is exactly what I expect from you, to be honest.
I'm gonna look over at everyone and go. So then, shall we pick our rest?
Yes.
Yeah, I could use a nap.
Mahel hasn't moved an inch from Eris' side.
As far as our transportation to Anaya, any considerations there? Before
We have to find her first.
That's right. But we still head back to Oswald's then.
Um, Mahal, if you're gonna stay, like, next to me this whole time, could you just help me walk?
Yeah, I know you're having trouble with these footsie pajamas.
Cool.
I
Thanks.
got you.
You're not being weird.
If you had experienced what we just experienced, you would understand.
Quick question: since we went back in time, am I back into Whitley form or have I gone to Gilbert?
No, you're back in Whitley form.
Okay.
Yeah, whatever you were in that moment.
Indeed.
When I get back to the room, I'm gonna crawl under the bed.
Under the bed?
Yes.
I want to knock on Dee's door.
Dew was starting to do something and then jumps and hits their head on the bottom of the bed
Amazing.
and comes out and opens the door. Oh, hi.
Hi, friend.
Hi.
Can we talk for a second?
Yeah, okay.
Are you busy?
No. I was getting ready to go to sleep, but it's okay. We can talk. I like talking.
I think I need your advice.
Jason, you're still not
Oh.
in the meet.
Yeah, it says it's waiting to be let in.
Because I don't see anything. Huh. That's weird. Okay. God damn it. Are you the right meet? Anyway, continue. It's fine. I don't know what to do here.
I don't know if I'm as good as giving advice as Professor Eisenoff, but I can try.
I feel like I was brought to you guys to help you with something and I'm not doing it. and you are working. You're doing so well with everyone,
I
and
am.
yeah, like everyone loves you,
You
and
do?
yeah. Oh my gosh, everyone loves you
Why?
because you're awesome and you're so nice and sweet and I don't know.
I think if you be nice to people, they'll like you.
I thought I
But
was being nice.
you are being nice. I like you. Does somebody not like you? Was someone mean to you? Tell me who it was.
No, no,
I'll go
no,
talk to them.
no.
Oh,
Everyone has been really nice, but I don't know. It's just weird being the new person, you know?
oh, I guess. I mean, hmm. Always feel like the new person. But I think that's because everything is very new. But I don't know. I just kind of go with the flow, as I heard some people say once, that I think it means what I think it means.
You know, it's I think because when I'm in this form, people treat me, differently than when I'm my adult form and I don't know.
Well, is that why you change forms? Because you want to be treated differently?
I think
Maybe if
so.
you're always in one form, then people won't have the opportunity to treat you differently. But if you want to be in different forms so people treat you differently, that's okay too. But yeah, if you don't want to be treated differently in different forms, then maybe just, pick one. Then they won't have the option. But I like both. I like Gilbert and I like Willie. But it's the same person.
Yeah. Want to play with some toys before we go to bed?
Are what toys?
I look in my bag and I pull out some dollies.
Oh, those are cute.
Here.
Do they have bugs inside of them?
I don't know. I've never looked inside of them.
Really? I pop one
Yeah.
of the heads off. I look inside of it.
Um. Uh. Let's say Jason, roll percentile die.
Okay. 54.
Oh, that's so close to the middle.
Oh no. Oh no, I missed one. Oh no. That's hilarious because I said if it's anywhere between 45 and 55 in my head, there would be bugs.
Yes.
So there are bugs. You got your bugs.
Oh my gosh. There are bugs inside. This is the best toy ever.
You can have it.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm going to pick one of the bugs out and eat it. Thank you. I'm going to put the head back on so that the bugs don't escape. Like a little cork in a bottle. Just keep those bugs inside. This is very nice. I've never had a toy before.
We'll have to next time we go
Unless
somewhere where we can get toys, we'll have to get Professor Eisenhoff to get us some toys.
I think the toys that I had in the cult weren't actually toys. Are
You
toys
want a
supposed to
coat?
hurt people?
No, toys are for fun.
Okay, then they were not toys.
So I heard about you being in a cult, but I don't know anything about it.
I don't either. They just picked me up from the ogres one day and said something about chosen, and I just kind of went with it because I was scared and didn't want to die. And then many, many, many years later, I was still with them. And then I hid because something happened and they all died. And then Kalos found me.
I go over and I give her a hug.
Oh, thank you. That's really nice. Why was that for?
Because it sounds like you've been through a lot. And I know
Oh,
that when you go through a lot, sometimes a hug just helps.
oh, thank you. Yeah, it does help sometimes. That's what I did when I met Mishi for the first time. I gave her a hug, and then I got new powers. That was fun. Yes. I am very tired.
Okay, let's go to bed now.
Okay.
I leave.
Thank you
Well,
for the doll.
you guys are in two connecting rooms, two large connecting rooms and stuff. So
I'm going to take the doll and I'm going to crawl back under the bed. And then I'm going to pop the head off. And I'm going to grab like two of the bugs, put the cat back on, aka the head, put the head back on. I'm going to they're going to reach up and cut their finger a little bit so that there's a little bit of blood, and then squish one of the bugs into the floor with the blood and kind of whisper a little bit something in a weird little language, and then squish the other bug, and then sit there for a second, go, okay, I don't know if you can hear me, but I just wanted to say that I'm not coming back. I just there's been a lot of talk with, friends and losing friends and getting friends and talking to people and being nice to people, and I just wanted to let you know that I'm really sorry that I left, and that she's really nice, but I still think about you every now and again because, well, because I was there for so long, and well, I still think you need a friend, and I think if you were a little nicer, you might find some friends. And I don't miss you, but I just wanted to make sure that you're okay. And well, I'm doing really well. I'm gonna go. I have to kill a dragon, so I thought you might like that because you kind of like scary things like that. So that's all. I just wanted to let you know that I'm doing really well with Mishi, and if you ever do change your mind and you do want a friend, I hope you find somebody. Try not to be so scary. Bye. And then two will just like flip over on their back and eat a tart, terrified. Which they were basically, obviously trying to contact the bug face god.
Really? What?
Catch it. I know, right? What? No.
roll a d100.
Oh God.
The 100s, D100s type of day today.
Seriously. It's an 87.
Okay.
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Yeah. Yeah. It's all good. You're good.
Great. We're gonna have to fight a mini-faced god and a bug-faced god and a dragon at the same time.
Yeah.
They ain't Dragonlance.
I want what's mine.
Oh, and the dude's gonna lick their finger off because it's got bug guts and blood on it.
There it is. I would like you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh shit. Okay. Cool. That's a whole 8.
Fucking amazing.
I love it. It's like the dice want to drive the story into drama.
Indeed.
No longer can eat bugs.
I know, right?
So, boy. Are you immune to poison or resistant to poison or anything like that?
I'm immune to poison. Well, I'm attuned to the sword.
I thought that was only green dragon poison.
No, it says the attuned is immune to poison damage
Right.
and the frightened condition.
Okay. So, it's good.
Yeah.
So, yeah. You feel you licked that bug guts, stuff like that, and that did not taste good. It tasted like it hurt. And I need some dice real quick.
I guess he's still mad. Guess he's still pissed that we broke up.
As you take 15 points of necrotic damage.
Oh shit. Ow. Ah.
And yeah, it's it tastes like it tastes very bitter. Very, very bitter.
Well, I guess I have my answer. I'll crawl out from underneath the bed. Put another strawberry tart in my mouth because that was gross.
Roll a d100.
Oh no! Shit!
Did you
God
forget?
damn it! I keep forgetting.
Amazing.
Which is really on brand for Do as well.
It's perfect. That's so funny.
Roll a 5. There it is.
Oh my god. Are you fucking kidding me? What?
This prank has so many layers. So many
So
layers.
many layers. Wow.
And there it is. And the spice, that hot spice. After the bug like stuff in your stomach getting all feeling gross, you uncontrollably vomit.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's just as
And it's like
and it hurts even worse coming back up.
Oh yeah. It's like almost like you're breathing. You're like fire breath, you know, like because it's so bad. It's so.
Oh,
really
this is the
fire.
gift that keeps on giving.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go. I'm
It is.
gonna crawl out of bed and go to Professor Eisenov's room.
Guys
And
are
just-
in the same room.
Are we in the? I thought we had different
I thought we had
rooms.
different
We have
rooms.
2 rooms.
There are
There's
two,
only
large
rooms.
rooms that have 3
Okay.
beds in each
It
room,
was-
and they're connected by a
Right.
door.
Yeah.
Like
Okay, perfect. Okay, I forgot because we've been in a lot of different places.
so, yeah, you guys don't have your own space and stuff like that.
Oh, I see that. Okay, who am I sharing
It's
a room with
ironic
then? Because
we're
I
in
don't
a
remember.
Fucking mansion. Like there's so
Yeah.
many rooms.
Did whoever's sharing a room with me hear me whispering underneath the bed?
Yeah,
Oh shit!
I thought I was sharing a room with Fuzzy. I thought me and Fuzzy had a room together.
It would be Yumi and Do. Because Do's your second.
Well, currently I'm not leaving Eris' side. So.
Oh, so then it's just me and Do in here.
Oh, good.
Great. So everyone else is in the other room. That's really
Yeah.
I'm just gonna crawl. I'm gonna crawl. Yeah, I'll just I'm crawling out of the bed and I completely forget that Mr. Fuzzy Bottom's there and I take a bite and then I immediately throw up and then I crawl out of bed half crying.
What happened? Oh my god.
I need some milk.
Did you eat the strawberry tart from
What's it? Strawberries?
Dude? When you pull a prank, you gotta not let yourself be the target of that prank.
Thank you for this, dude. This is just very much appreciate the situation.
Victor! Yeah?
Oh my god, what happened, dude?
Oh, milk.
Justice.
Okay, hold on.
Justice is what happened.
Here you go.
Thank you. And I will chug it. Oh, that last bug I ate, I don't think it agreed with me.
I think so.
What do you mean, bugs?
What do you mean, bugs?
Bugs inside the doll.
You say things so matter of fact when they are absolutely ridiculous. It's preposterous. I don't.
Oh.
Where does this come from?
I put the
don't.
head back on so they don't escape. I
And
was saving them for later.
Victor goes to grab the doll from your hand.
Oh,
Why?
no!
Make a strength check.
I am very strong.
You're very strong.
I cast Eldritch Blast at Victor.
Shut up! What?
Not 17.
All right. Okay. This escalated.
Yeah.
Wait, for reals though? I thought you were kidding.
Who, me? No! He's trying to take the doll I
Why?
gave you.
But we don't want to kill him.
So, yeah. Professor Ice was gonna say, no, and I'm gonna counterspell that.
But you don't take things that don't belong to you.
You don't bring bugs into people's houses.
You don't cast spells on people that aren't trying to kill you.
It's not fake. Like, he was gonna hurt her. I gave that to her. It's not his to take.
Know that, Whitley. You assumed, and then you attacked someone. That's not all right.
His to take.
I agree. So then
But
why
we
didn't you
don't
communicate
hurt
that
people.
instead of
That's
casting a damaging spell at them?
yes, that's how you make friends, not hurting them. Also, why do you the doll if the bugs are inside, they're not coming out.
Fancy can't know about bugs.
Why?
Fancy hates bugs.
Mind letting the bugs outside?
You ever see a gold dragon get angry?
Yes, as a matter of fact, we have.
Oh wait, yeah, we did.
We definitely did.
Yeah,
Actually, yeah, you better take it.
bugs make her do that.
Right.
Okay, here.
Thank you.
Now, Whitley, that is how you de-escalate a serious situation.
You're giving
Take
my
some notes.
you're giving my gift away?
It has bugs in it, and we don't want to make our host angry. That's
Oh.
how you be friends.
Whitley, I promise I'll bring your doll back. I just need to get rid of the bugs.
But she likes the bugs.
It's okay.
Be more bugs.
I can get bugs when we're not in the castle.
Yes.
Plus, I already had a couple. And one of them made me really sick, so I kind of don't want any more of those bugs.
All right.
Great. I'll be back in a bit with the clean doll.
Thank you. I'm gonna go to bed now. And then I'm gonna lean over to Mr. Fuzzy Bottom. How long were you in the room?
The whole time. I came in here with
Okay.
you.
Okay. And I'm just gonna crawl over to the bed and crawl into it like a kid that got their hand, like got caught in the cookie jar. Just gonna crawl into bed. Pull the covers over the head to hide. Because if I can't see him, he can't see me.
How that works.
That's exactly how it works.
Yeah, I am super stealthy.
Maddie, is there a coffee table in here?
Yes.
Professor Arsenoff begins to take out several strawberry tarts, like probably like 30 or 40, like covering the coffee table. She's just looking at them. And takes a glass of water and puts one in the water, and then proceeds to do that for all of them. See if there's any that are different, that are behaving differently.
You're gonna dunk them in water?
No, dear. I'm checking to see if the density is different in the ones that are awful.
Okay. Isn't that gonna ruin the tarts, though?
No, dear. Because, and he takes one, like wet one out. Prestidigitation. Good as new.
Oh. Okay.
Can't you just do that to all the tarts?
Needs to be an exact science, dear.
Still mad about my doll.
And you
Hughes
have every
doll.
right
I
to
gave
feel
it to
that way.
Dude, and he took it.
And
And you guys let him take it.
we didn't let him take it.
And she gave it away.
Coming back. Surely you're not this short-sighted.
Okay. Bugs are gone. Here's your doll.
Thank you.
Yeah. Please don't bring bugs in here.
I didn't, but okay.
Okay. Do you guys need anything else?
I think we're good right now. Thank you.
Oh, good.
Going to bed now.
I need a nap.
Whitley goes and crawls in bed.
And she's going to continue to do it to all 200 plus and see if there are any that are different.
Okay. You find 8 that are different.
Cheeky. And separates them out.
Okay.
And then out of the many that are believed to be good, she'll pop like 5 of them. Like, immediately.
Aerith looks at Mahel. Weren't you sleeping in there? with doing Fuzz?
Yeah.
Why are you still next to me?
I'm just keeping an eye on you.
Mel, stop being weird.
Well, in his defense, and I cannot believe that I'm defending Mahel, but here I am. You did, at some point in our past, before we zoomed back, you disappeared, and we figured out that I had seemingly taken you.
Huh.
I know, it sounds very strange.
And you all remember this stuff, but
Vaguely.
I don't? That seems odd.
The last several days have been odd. Anything, this just feels very normal to me.
Wow. Alright, I'm gonna go to sleep, but Mel, please just go lay down.
Mahel will look over at the professor and like nod towards her, towards Aerith, and then he will go into the other room with Dew and Fuzz, and he's gonna go grab his sword from the closet, and he's going to sit down and just watch. This is what happens when Maddie keeps taking people away from my character. Makes him paranoid that he's going to lose people.
Don't blame me. It's not my fault.
And then I would normally like roll like a constitution check to see if I fall asleep. But I think how tired he is and the fact he's still wearing those silk pajamas, he would crash
Comfy.
sitting in the middle of the floor.
Ouch! You hear me?
Crash. Especially if
Dunsky.
it's warm in that castle. Out. Sword in his lap. Sitting cross-legged on the floor. Out.
Yeah, that's a pretty picture.
Hand on the hilt of the sword. Yes.
I don't even want to talk about it.
I've been good this whole time.
Have you though? Have you?
I don't know about all that, but all right. Whatever you have to justify it to yourself.
Depends on what your measurement of good is.
Jesus Christ.
You had to say measurement, didn't you?
I had to choose my words wisely.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you fucking did that shit on purpose, goddammit. We see you.
So we have Mel crashing, Dew and Whitley both sleeping, Professor sleeping.
She's gonna wait up and see if Aerith falls asleep first.
Oh, Aerith passes the fuck out.
She'll just sort of say it to the, in her mind, not really casting a spell or anything like that. I really could use your guidance right now. but I'm afraid to reach out to you because I don't know what's going to happen. But Procillian, if Solari is with us and things are feeling great, perhaps all will be well there. But until I'm sure, shouldn't go any deeper. And then she just waits.
All right. Well, the next thing you know, you open your eyes, and it's morning. Y'all, click that long rest.
Thank God.
Before I do that,
Oh God.
there's something that I want to do before I go to bed.
What? You said you went to bed. What?
I'm sorry, I was just reading something and I just realized I didn't do something that I should have done a long time ago.
Okay, what's up?
I'm going to spend the hour to cast Find Familiar.
Oh, okay.
Um,
You're packed to the chain?
yep.
Okay.
And I realized I'd never done it.
Interesting. Timing.
Interesting timing. Indeed. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Weird.
Yeah. You cast Find Familiar. Your patron is Duchess.
The teddy bear.
Oh
Cast
God.
Find Familiar. And what you conjure is an animated teddy bear.
Yep.
Yeah, dude's gonna hate this.
Oh boy, I can't wait.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is gonna go over real well.
And I'm gonna take that teddy once it comes up. I'm gonna take the teddy bear and I'm gonna put it. I'm gonna cuddle up with it and I'm gonna go to sleep.
All right. This is exciting. I get to stat out a teddy bear.
Yeah, you do.
I actually have stats for a teddy bear if you want them.
That is so not shocking to me at all.
Oh my God, of course.
Of course
I mean,
you
it's
do.
an evil teddy bear.
No.
Like an evil murderous.
I see no
teddy
issues
bear.
with that considering we're talking about Duchess, so whatever.
Ew. Duchess isn't evil.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Duchess is chaotic.
I said what I said.
Whatever. Whatever. Yeah. Also a member of the White Robes. You know, as you do.
I can't believe I didn't know that. That's really funny.
Yeah. Anyway. So,
Morning, you said.
so you wake up. Icenuff, you're the first to really realize it's morning. Because swore you were just watching Aerith, and then the next moment you're looking at Aerith and there's new sunlight coming through the windows. There are no curtains on those windows.
Good morning.
as Mihel wakes up to find himself on his back, still with his legs like crossed together. Your back hurts.
I bet.
As the realization sets in that he fell asleep, he jumps up and he looks to make sure Dew's there. Looks to make sure Fuzz is there. Then turns and runs to the other room. Looks to make sure Whitley's there. Looks to make sure Eisnoff's there. And looks to make sure Aerith is there.
Well, as you look around, everyone is there. Except
And
no,
he'll-
kidding. I'm joking. Everyone's there.
That's so mean.
Then he will worry about the pain in his back.
Yes.
Did you forget the pillow?
I kind of slept on the floor.
Hey. How's everyone feeling about that?
Do you still sleep?
So's Whitley.
So's the fuzz. Oh, and
Oh.
Aerith.
I'm imagining the Fuzz has the cutest snore in the world.
Yeah.
A little squeaky.
Yeah.
Super cute.
No, I feel like actually at some point Dew probably crawled over into the Fuzz's bed
Amazing.
because they probably had some nightmares.
Oh, buddy.
With their blanket, but like curled at the foot of the bed like a little dog.
You wake up with more blankets on you. Inside a tiny hut.
Oh! Wow. Wait, this room looks different than the one I fell asleep in.
Oh, here. I'm sorry. And disappears.
Oh. I thought I was taken.
What? No. No, I was just like covering you up and protecting you and stuff. You seemed really freaked out last night.
Thanks.
You alright?
I'm fine. What?
Are you sure?
Uh-huh.
Because I think you talked to the Bookface God last night.
I just wanted to have one more last goodbye conversation. It didn't go well.
Oh no?
No.
Why? What happened?
It hurt a lot.
Oh. Yeah.
I don't think he's happy.
That's all right.
I mean, more
Well, I feel like at this point, I tried, and now I know that I just shouldn't try anymore. So,
You learned a lesson.
well, I
Yeah.
feel like his misery is his own making,
It really is.
and I can't do anything about it.
You really can't.
I tried, though.
You did try. You know, that is, it's good. Yeah.
I think he tried to poison me with my bugs. That's really mean.
Oh.
It's a very passive-aggressive rejection there.
Well, yeah, but then I tried to eat a tart to, fix it, and that didn't go well either, and then I just felt really gross.
You mean the god of
Fascinating.
disease and stuff, pestilence and whatnot, like tried to make you sick?
Yes, Mr. Fuzzy Bottom.
Okay.
I tried.
It still won't save you from me.
Wait, are you gonna hurt me?
No.
No.
Oh, pranks. Right. Okay. That sounded very threatening, Ma. And
It was supposed to, dear.
oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Your
It's
Mima's
called
very,
taking advantage of the situation.
very threatening.
Are you gonna sick the bug face god after me?
Now, dear, why would I tell you my plan?
Mr. Fuzzy Bottom!
Why?
Make her stop.
He
What?
couldn't even if he tried, dear.
I yeah, no, like she did the same to me and I got back at her and yeah. But like, you got involved and stuff and so technically
I thought it was gonna be fun and now I'm just scared.
she kinda owes you one.
Oh, it is fun, dear. It is quite fun.
Not for me.
This is rather funny though. Your reaction to this is hilarious. I dig it, dude. Never stop being you.
I couldn't if I tried. Why do people keep saying that?
I saw him cast Mage Hand and uses it to poke at Whitley.
Yeah, I'm up. I'm up. I'm up. What's up? What's up? What do you need? What's going on?
Oh, nothing. Just making sure that you're awake.
Oh yeah, yeah. Are we doing something?
I believe we're doing something, yes.
Well, yeah, I mean, Mal's gonna have his tattoo removed.
Oh yeah. Okay. I'm coming.
You're right next door, dude. We literally can hear you from the other room.
Okay. I'm coming. She comes out and she's carrying. Oh no, she's carrying the teddy bear on her shoulder. She's like,
Where did you
Okay.
get one of those from?
oh
Did you take that?
no, I didn't take it. No,
Are
no.
you sure? Did you borrow it?
No, it's mine. No, it's mine.
Are you sure? Do you know that
Yeah.
for sure?
And yeah, it's Patty.
Patty?
Yeah.
Is that one of hers?
Huh?
Hers?
It waves at you.
Ha! Oh no, who is that? Who got turned into a teddy bear? Aerith?
It's over here, dear.
Aerith? Who is that? Who turned into a teddy bear?
No, nobody turned into a teddy bear. Hold on. Can I have a tart, please?
No, not until you tell me who that
Sure you
is.
Of course you can, dear.
What?
Take a bite out of the. I got point and go. Need sugar. Take a bite out of the tart.
It's a spicy one.
Hold on.
Oh, that's hilarious. Because you know all the spicy ones now. You handed one to Whitley. That's excellent.
Ryan, you're
You're
muted.
kind of a dick.
Have you met her before?
Now there's only 7, and I do want to make a point that Mihel has never once ate the tarts. He's always taken bread instead of tarts.
Okay.
The challenge, Ryan? Because I'm reading it as such, sir. I see.
Oh, I'm sure you can illusion it into looking like something else.
Oh, I can.
There's
So-
so much. This prank war is gonna be epic.
Beautiful.
Here's
So we
the
survive.
thing. I imagine that Whitley and or Gilbert is no stranger to spicy foods, but it's still a 7.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you don't react well to this. But actually, and when you guys put the hot sauce in there, did you remove the fruit filling? Okay, so the one thing that that Whitley needed before talking with sugar has pretty much been excavated, most of it at least, replaced by hot sauce that make you kind of want to retch with a 7 Constitution save. Yeah, you throw up.
Ha ha ha.
Oh, that's so gross. I wanted sugar.
She's cleaning her glasses with like a handkerchief. Puts them back
Oh.
on, and then hands Woodley another strawberry tart.
Strawberry.
She sniffs
I'm
it.
just
She like opens it and sniffs it.
It's a strawberry tart.
She
I'm
just
staring
eats
at the teddy
strawberry
bear.
tart.
I'm
it's
staring
like-
at the teddy bear, mouthing, "Who are you? Are you okay?
Okay.
Who are you? Can we
Um,
help you? Blink twice if you're in danger."
She's gonna look over at first things first. She's gonna look over now that she's got sugar in her. She's gonna say, "Can someone please get me some more milk?" It's actually really hot, dude. That's really hot. Wow.
Yeah, that's what it tastes like.
Okay. Wow. Like, cool. That made the sugar hot too.
Yes.
Okay. So, to answer your question, Patty is not not anyone else. It's my familiar. The little friend I got that, when I made my pact with Duchess, I got a friend.
Like fungi.
And
Like
fungi.
fungi?
Like fungi.
Like
And-
fungi.
Like Max. And actually, I don't Gilbert has not seen Max before, I don't think. You see on Iceman's shoulder a large clockwork owl.
Wow.
Titans.
But I didn't hear the first word.
Clash of the Titans.
Roll initiative, Jason. No.
That are we doing a Pokemon battle?
Go PGI.
Please don't make me DM that because I don't know what to do. with that.
I'll DM it. I can do it.
I'm like, I don't know.
Okay, so it didn't used to be a person.
no, it
It's
didn't need to be a
just-
person.
It's just a teddy bear that's
It's just
alive.
a teddy bear.
Okay.
But sometimes he helps me sometimes.
Oh, so does Fungi. Fungi, where's Fungi at? Fungi, where did he go? He kind of does his own thing sometimes. I don't know where he went though.
And you saw him.
I did summon him. I summoned him yesterday and before the theater. But I don't know where he went. Fungi.
Did you check your pocket dimension?
I reach into my literal pocket and pull out Fungi. Oh, I forgot about my pockets.
There
Hi,
it is.
Fungi.
Good
Funky, look,
gems.
there's a teddy bear now. Don't eat him. He's not. It didn't used to be a person. Funky talks sometimes, but I
Oh, I
think
wish
I'm the only
mine
one
could
that can hear
talk.
him.
If I'm being honest, I'm sort of glad mine doesn't.
That does
Ha.
not surprise me, Professor.
And do you hear? They're just jealous.
Shh, be nice.
Okay,
But yeah, they are.
totally. That teddy bear's weird.
Yeah, I know. I didn't want to say anything, but it's kind of creepy.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Me neither. I mean, I didn't know you were a thing either, but still. I'm talking out loud to Funky while he's whispering to me because I don't realize that I could just think the words.
Yeah.
So it's just
Actually,
one side of a
question.
whispered conversation.
DM question. It doesn't say that they can't talk. Since it is a fey creature.
Oh no, it doesn't talk.
Okay.
The
Or ones that do like imps and stuff, but
yeah, this is similar to like it's like a cross between like a pseudo dragon and like a cat. You know what I mean? Like it's
Funky's special.
it walks and stuff like that. Funky's kind of like this thing. It's just like it's not even a thing. Yeah, it's a totally different thing. Yeah. But the teddy bear is its own thing, and I'm gonna work on this during our 2 weeks. I'm gonna have some fun with this. But you have there's a knock at the door.
I'll get it.
And as you open the door,
I will go open the door.
You open the door, and there's all beef patty. Hello,
Hi. Hi.
I'm here to collect my hell.
Can we come with?
Of course.
Oh, okay.
Very well.
My hell. It's okay to be scared.
did you eat first?
Don't give him a strawberry tart. That's mean.
He looks over at the professor and he grins. I'll eat my hardtack, thank you.
I wouldn't eat before.
It's actually more talking about eggs and sausage and things, but good to know.
He will look down at Dew and just pat them on the mushroom and follow all beef patty.
All right. And as you all follow all beef patty to Fancy's laboratory, that's where we're going to end the session.
Ah!
Wow.
Okay.
Wow!
That was an episode.
This
That
episode
session
had
had
everything.
everything. Good job, Ruth. That's super.
Just everything.
We had laughter. We had emotions. There was danger.
Oh my gosh.
This is how you D&D, folks.
God, that too set the tone for everything. Good lord.
It's fine.
We got another try because Dew.
What
can't
the
fucking
hell,
believe
right?
What the fuck?
Now Maddie's got to think of another way that Aerith is going to.
Yeah. I'm
Right?
just trying to rent her out, guys. Fuck.
Earth, you can't leave because we won't let you.
We're just dude's just gonna keep kicking stuff and bringing you back.
Just gonna keep kicking stuff until Aerith comes back.
That is fucking great.
If you don't want Mihel to overreact and do something stupid, Aerith
Love
is
it.
going to have to choose to leave.
Well done, Ryan.
Oh my god.
Had his mom taken. He's had his brother taken. Yeah.
Yep. Yep. It's fine. Everything's
It's
fine.
Everything's just fine.
Yeah.
Until 2 weeks from today, when we return for more Dragons of Rebirth, or, like, what the fuck, D&D? Here you go. So thank you for joining us. This was a lot of fun. Oh my god, I miss playing D&D so much. Oh my god. Oh, this felt so good. Yeah, so this week we've got all sorts of stuff. I don't think they're ready for their Monday thing tomorrow, but we will be here for Star Trek on Tuesday, right? Yeah. And then Wednesday is the Agency, Quest RPG, and then Thursday is your Call of Cthulhu stuff.
Loft.
What's that?
Should be the loft this,
Should be the loft,
this week.
yeah. And yes, and then in a week we have Extra Life. Oh boy, that's next weekend. Oh boy.
Woo!
Not doing anything for Extra Life this time.
So Friday is the Extra Life kickoff party. Boom, boom, boom. Where we're playing games from 4 to 10 p.m. right here, raising money for Extra Life for Dumpstack Charisma. And then starting at noon on Saturday, we're going to be doing 25 hours over at Dumpstack Charisma. I'm going to be running a game at midnight, and Stephanie's going to be playing. And it's going to be Retroverse. It's going to have a lot of fun. And yeah. And then I think I'm playing in a game after that. So, but playing that late night game means I don't have to like drive up, to the house and stuff like that to be there at 8 in the morning. Which is, when you're staying up till 4, you don't really want to get up and have to drive for 45 minutes and stuff. So it works out. I don't have to leave the house. It's cool. I don't like leaving the house.
At least the bridge is open now, though.
The bridge is open, which is fan-fucking-tastic.
Seriously.
Because, oh my god,
You can't relate.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so that's what we're doing this coming week, and yeah, so folks, let's do the thing where we tell the folks what we're up to. Jason, tell the folks where they can find you on the internet and what you're up to.
All right, guys. My name is Jason, aka JB. You can find me on YouTube at KCAPC. That is Kansas City Alternative Podcast Collective, KCAPC, on YouTube. You can also go to our website, kcapc.com, because that's still being worked on and almost done. Let's see. This week, tomorrow, not only is the 3rd episode of Poundcast, which is when I let the pups run around my channel and act crazy. They will be tomorrow, as well as the 2nd part of Taking Your Heart, me playing Persona 5 live on stream tomorrow at 9:30. That's Central Time for all of those who care to know. And that is what's going on for me this week. Everything else is to be determined. Back to you, Matt.
E.
E. Matt E. There are plenty of Matts out there. I'm not one of them. All right.
I was just saying that as like one of those weird.
I know.
It's been a weird night. It's fine.
It's such a weird night, right? But it's a great night. It's a great night for love. And who do I love but Stephanie?
I'm done.
It's my anniversary.
Oh my god. Hi, I'm Stephanie. I'm Tea and Tales Everywhere. You can find me here on these Sundays doing cute things and scary things. Also, every other Wednesday playing Dragonlance, Legacy of Chaos, as Mari is about to take a very important, not too scary test at all, and is hanging out inside of a big scary tower of a really famous magic person. It's fine. It's fine. Also, oh gosh, let's see here, because we're coming back with some things and stuff. I don't know. I'll let Ryan say that. In the meantime, I make dice bags. I'm gonna be in Extra Life too. That's a thing. Also, I make dice bags. I can make dice bags look like your D&D character. I can also do dice trays, and I'm doing dice jewelry and dice. And then I started a second business because what the hell? So I also make Feywild inspired house decor and jewelry as well. And so now I've got Chaotic Corgi is the dice business, and Feywild Fabrications is the moss business. And yeah, I think that's everything.
Yeah, and also you joined Ravenloft as well, right?
Oh gosh, yeah. Okay, yeah, that's what I forgot. My brain. Yes, I am now playing. Well, I'm about to start playing in the Tuesday Ravenloft King of Ravens game, which I'm very, very excited to make my debut as my very sweet and very terrifying hag, Bloodwed, who you have nothing to worry about.
Ooh, hags.
Yep. She's super sweet.
Yeah,
Yep.
Not at all weird.
Yep.
At all.
Nope, not at all weird.
At all.
I'm so excited to just ick Maddie out.
Yeah, it's all good. I play a pretentious Githyanki in that one, so it's all good.
Oh, wonderful.
My paladin's gonna kill y'all anyway.
Yeah.
Oh,
well,
good.
It's all good. It's the domain of dread. We're all supposed to die. So it's all good. Thank you, Stephanie. Jacob.
Hey. Hi everyone, Jacob Plick, Dual King Jacob on Twitter and Instagram. You can follow me for all musings and pretty pictures and cuteness and tuxedos recently. This is I'm here every Sunday because next Sunday, Dual Dragons episode 43, our Chrono Trigger 5e D&D campaign, which is incredible, and got a big moves are happening. Both for and against the Peacekeepers. So can't wait to see how that resolves that. And we're going to meet Dante's mom. It's going to be great. I'm sure, being in a room with a bunch of vampires is going to be a great time for everyone. No problem. So there's that. Of course, my home away from home, when I'm not with the Chatty Fam, is the Amphitheater, the channel that I co-founded. Tuesdays, Tadori-filled Wonder. We're back, episode 7. That's going to be amazing. And you should definitely come and hang out and check that out at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time on Tuesday. Wednesday, Duval's Gaming Journey is also back because my computer works now. And so we're going to continue on some Final Fantasy IX action. Should be good stuff. And then, of course, the not this Thursday, but the following Thursday, Outcast and Outclass just celebrated its 1 year anniversary. That's our Strength of a Thousands Pathfinder 2E campaign that had our best episode was last weekend. I've literally watched that episode like 6 times now. That's how fucking good it is. So you should be watching that too. Thanks for being here.
And butts. Thank you, Jacob.
Super butts.
Butts.
Last but not least, Ryan.
Hi, everybody. I'm Ryan at BaylegMaron on Twitch and Twitter. And guess what, folks? I'm back.
He's back, everybody. We've missed him so much.
So, my schedule is now changed. So I will be coming back on Monday nights. We are going to continue with Maddie's homebrew game for now, until Maddie gets tired of running it, and then I'll bring back Dr. Where the Fuck. But tomorrow night, we're going to take a night off. 2 weeks from that, Cryptid Hunters will be back. Excited about that. Maddie already mentioned USS Solidarity. It's back. It's going to be coming full force. We've got Thursdays. Every Thursday is your Call of Thursday. It's your fear-induced things. This Thursday is the Loft, where I am running Call of Cthulhu campaign where a character has already killed themselves.
Jesus.
That's how crazy that is went. Well, attempted to. The Eldritch Bring brought him back. Because they weren't done playing with them yet. Check that out. And then alternating Thursdays, we have our amazing Call of Cthulhu campaign ran by Pete, where it's the Spanish Inquisition. We've only had one episode. We are all terrible players in that. I am a terrible person in that. I am a player, and all the player characters are just terrible people. You're going to be voting for the Eldritch Being. I guarantee it. So it's a nice little thing. And then I got this. So I'm back, baby.
Welcome back, buddy.
That's right. That's
So
right.
excited.
Back up
Really
6
quickly,
games.
I just had to mention that I did not, because obviously I see us here in Zoom and stuff like that. I did not consider how close my fucking face is on the overlay 4 times, 5 times. And it's making me feel some type of way. Like it is weird.
Isn't it?
Keep it
Isn't
coming.
it?
I'm down.
I've been there. I've been there.
Look,
Yeah.
he's watching our back, all right?
Literally.
Literally.
There are 6 of you.
Yo, it's fucking.
You got a
weird,
whole D&D party right here
man.
of just you.
They always said that there could only be one Duval because if there was 2, the fucking world.
And we got 6.
And boy, I'm taking over the multiverse.
Yeah. It's how we roll.
Maddie, we can't hear you, buddy.
Oh, well, I need to speak louder. Talking to my mic and stuff. Because the mic can't really pick up my voice if I'm not really speaking. So I'm going to speak. Oh, anyway. So, what's the deal? Oh, right. So yeah, I'm doing things here. We're going to be running during our little break and stuff for our hiatus from Dr. Where the Fuck. I'm going to be running a game in my homebrew world of Miracar, and a lot of folks are going to be playing some of the subclasses that I've homebrewed, like the Circle of Mayhem Druid. Obviously, you know who's playing that. And
Mayhem.
The Technomancer Artificer, which is basically a small in a mech suit. And
Small Iron Man.
we have our platypus person that is they are a warlock of a gold dragon, and
Amazing.
they're adorable. And then we have the half human, half Heron. A little bit creepy, super creepy. Death Cleric Ranger, you know. And then who am I forgetting? What am I forgetting? It was something else. Oh, of course. Sarah's Air Genasi Echo Knight Fighter from Fantasy Las Vegas. Yes.
Me and you still have to get together to make my character.
Yes, we do. And I'm very excited for this.
I am so excited.
Yes, I can't wait for Ryan to make a paladin.
I'm not. So I have an idea. I have an idea, Maddie. I have an idea.
Oh.
I have an idea.
Oh.
We'll talk. We'll
Okay, oh wow, I'm really excited for this now.
He's gonna make a cleric.
But what else? So there's that, and then of course we've got Dragonlance Legacy of Chaos will eventually return. But
Yeah, y'all been teasing this thing for a long time
shit
now.
keeps happening every time we fucking need to play.
It's gonna be worth it.
And then, we were about to do it, and then, like, fate happens and things suck, but we ended up having a really good episode anyway. I got to introduce Dalamar and Raceland and potentially break the party in twain with some, I don't know, weird thing with Sandy. It was so good. It was so good. And Mari, like, walked up to Dalamar in a bar and just, like, all sorts of sass.
That's how Mari deals with stress.
I love
Self-preservation goes out the window.
So much. It's perfect. So, yeah, we've got all that stuff going on here. Of course, I'm also a graphic artist. I do all sorts of shit.
Hi, that boy.
You can see my portfolio at SoManyGames.work. You can hire me direct at Ko-fi.com/Maddie. And, go check out the last VOD for Legacy of Chaos, and you can see the awesome opener I made for that. It's so good. So good.
I'm jelly. I love it.
Yeah. I sent it to Jake and stuff, and yeah. It was good. So all that said, we're out of here. But before we go, we're gonna raid. I think I was gonna raid Derek because Derek was on, I think. Yes. But before we go, we just need to remind you folks of a few little things. Okay? So listen up. All right? Black Lives Matter. Bar none. All right? Trans rights are human rights. Thank you. Stop Asian hate. What the fuck? All right? Stop telling people with uteruses what the fuck to do with them, because it's not your uterus. Fuck you. All right? All right? All right? I'm talking to you. All right. Mental health is health. Okay? Can you get that? All right? Free the fucks, because life is short. All right? And when given the opportunity, choose love, because love is all you need. Well, and an ample supply of Pepsi. All right.
Oh,
Butts
think
of
you-
butts.
butts.
Nope. Counterspell.
Ample supply of butts.
I mean, I want the butts too, but I want my Pepsi.
Happy anniversary, buddy.
Yeah.
You want
Also,
Pepsi
happy
filled butts?
anniversary.
Yeah.
Happy anniversary.
Happy
Happy
anniversary,
anniversary.
Mark.
Happy anniversary.
15 years. 1/3
That's
of my
incredible.
life.
Woo!
Incredible.
Hot damn.
So cool.
It's amazing, right?
Right on your tails.
Right on it. Oh, yeah.
Whoa.
That's my butt, man.
That's later.
Dang.
That was a good start.
I
Wow,
don't know
wow,
it was
wow.
that kind of party.
It's always that kind of party at Maddie's house. All right. Bye.